is Jordan Gerber. I am a second grade teacher and I live in Canton with my husband and our two dogs. When I'm not teaching, I love hiking and camping. I love to read Harry Potter, and I volunteer at our local shelter for people experiencing homelessness.
What is the best changes you have seen in your community over the last few years, and how did they happen?
I think the best changes that I have seen are neighbors taking ownership of their neighborhoods and coming together to create change so that their neighborhoods look like they want them to. So creating parks, creating areas for kids to be, creating safe neighborhoods, and it's all because of the neighbors that already live there.
If you could make one problem disappear from the community, what would it be and why?
If I could make one problem disappear from our community, it would be to get rid of potholes, because they're annoying and expensive.
What in your community makes you feel proud?
I'm most proud of our community when people from different neighborhoods come together and care about each other's concerns and listen to each other in a way that promotes our entire community and not just sections of it.
What makes you feel angry or sad about your community?
I am sad and angry when people who don't live in my neighborhood will say things like that nobody cares about where we live, that nobody tries to do their best and work hard because we live in a poor neighborhood, and it's really just very sad to hear that people think you don't care when maybe you're doing your best.
If you had a time machine, you could go back to when you were 12 years old, what would you tell yourself about bullies or kids being mean?
If I could go back in time to 12-year-old me and tell myself a few things, I would tell myself that sometimes kids are just going to be mean because maybe they're figuring themselves out. Maybe they have things going on at home that cause them to be mean. And it's probably not on you. Maybe you did nothing wrong, and people are still going to be unkind to you. That's even when you're an adult, though. So I would tell myself, it's going to be okay. You'll grow up and just be a fine adult, and things are going to work out.
Tell me a little bit about what you were like as a middle schooler and how being a middle schooler has affected who you are today.
So I was a very awkward middle schooler. I was trying to figure out who I was, what group did I fit in with, all that stuff. And I was pretty insecure, so I was just very awkward and sometimes nice, sometimes kind of mean. It just depended on the day. How being a middle schooler has affected me as an adult? Well, that's a good question. I guess I lived through being a middle schooler, so that taught me how to persevere.
And now last question, what in your community makes you feel hopeful?
I feel very hopeful when I see kids and teenagers in my community caring about their neighbors, caring about themselves, and thinking big about what could our community look like, because they're the ones who are going to change it.
And last question, what would be a project that you would start if you had unlimited money and time?
If I had unlimited money and time, a project I would start, I'd like to have little pocket parks in all the neighborhoods with like art and maybe like a take one, leave one kind of food, space, and just like a happy little part of nature for older folks, kids, families to enjoy in their neighborhood.
Awesome. And what advice would you give the Tom Todd students as they start their projects?
Think big. Adults want to hear your big ideas and then see how we can make it actually feasible. But I think go big. What would you ideally like to see?